his shape in relation to the two just ahead of him. I'd like to just stack him up in terms of his feature, making him a shot more useful in terms of the skull and the top side of his neck. The young man's calf is going to round out the class. You want to talk about this lean shape. This one's got a whole lot of just aggressive shape out of the backside of his shoulder blade, extra flare out through his hip and his cycle there. And in terms of his structure and his build, I never could quite just get a great look of him out here. Calf will get a shot steeper out through his hip because of his straighter behind the leg set. I'd like to just soften him up in terms of his body shape and see him flex his lines to the shot more look and presence. But a really nice group of horse steers out here.
Placing fourth in Class 4 AOB Continentals, Cole Childers. Third, Mason Smith. Second, AJ Knowles. And placing first in Class 4, Callie Ray Childers from Morgan County. Congratulations. We're now ready for Class 5. We have a single entry owned by Sarah Beth Faust of Blount County. Steer weighing 15-15.
Really nice single entry calf comes out next, and one that could certainly handle an exorbitant amount of competition out here. You want to talk about length of body and freshness at his weight. I don't think there's anything wrong with that cattle weighing 15-50 in today's marketplace. That thing is so long-bodied and still able to balance with a nice attractive look in terms of his lines. He's proportional when you take him to the surface in terms of being scouting up in terms of his feature to match his added mass and width up high. Captain gives you a great look from the side. Really looking forward to seeing how he stacks.
Congratulations, Sarah Beth Faust. We now need our entries from Class 3 and 4 for our AOB Continental Breed Champion and Breed Reserve Champion. We need from Class 1, Amelia Hines from Houston County. From Class 2, Callie Shores from Morgan County. And from Class number 5, Sarah Beth Faust from Blount County. Our judge for today's steer show is Mr. Brett Debnam from Madison, Georgia. Brett attended college at Black Hawk East and Western Illinois University, where he's a judging team member at both institutions. Brett currently manages Innisfail Farms, a Hereford seed stock operation that heavily emphasizes cow functionality in the high field, while simultaneously working to develop and capture carcass premiums. Welcome, Brett, to Alabama.
ladies exhibitors on three really high. I don't want to take anything away from the calf that wins the first class because he's a long body cattle with some added shape and certainly aggressive in terms of his lean shape down the top side of the skeleton and out there with hip. He just doesn't come with the same kind of look and quality of the two behind him. I think the two behind him make a really interesting pair. They're fun to pull apart and discuss within this given lineup. The young lady's calf out of the second class, man. That one, you get back off of him, and he's just captivating in terms of his presence. That calf is the most direct in terms of the angle to his shoulder blade and knee, and that's what it's all. He just throws his head up there and gives you a great look. A calf that I think is over proportional when you study him at his foundation in terms of his substance and power and mass at the ground. I really like that calf just in terms of his structure, in terms of his look. We get picky on him out here, and maybe he's just a shot weaker there behind his blade and the calf right behind him. And if I were to get picky on him, in terms of his rear foot shape, I think he's starting to push on the outside of his hook wall and bow out in his hop joint just a hair. And that's where the calf out of the third class has the advantage over him, in my opinion. I think he's square in his hop joint. I think that he's better in terms of the shape to his rear foot. You study him coming right at you, and that guy's really opened up there through his sternum and his chest floor, and that just allows him to come out with the right kind of shape out of the backside of his shoulder blade. Lots of length of body, weighing 15-15. I think that's kind of where these market cattle need to be today to fit on the current grid and market at the right time. I think that calf's still fresh in terms of his look. You study him at the top side of his neck there. He's still got lean shape down the top side of his skeleton there. You get picky on him in relation to the one out of the second class. His shoulder blade sits a shot further forward on his skeleton. I'd like to just set him back in terms of his knee. I think that allows him to be just a shot more captivating and aggressive in terms of his presence. But I think when we really get to picking him apart, in terms of squareness of build, cattle with some length of body and true pay weight, the young ladies out of the third class will be our champion AOB out here.
Our AOB Continental Champion is Sarah Beth Faust from Blount County, and our reserve is Callie Ray Childers from Morgan County. Congratulations, ladies. We're now ready for our crossbred division. First, we'll have Class 6. We have 3 entries. Steers weighing between 850 and 925 pounds. We need Alexia Olson from Escambia County, Zayler Gordy from Randolph County, and Jesse Joyner from Escambia County. While we're waiting for this class to come in, I'd like to pay gratitude to our sponsors. We have the Dale, Escambia, and Monroe County Farmers Federations. We have Alabama BCIA, Performance Pays, Alabama BCIA, the Alabama State Beef Checkoff, the Alabama Department of Agriculture.
Young man doing a nice job hanging on out here, and he's going to go ahead and have the class winner out here today. His path just comes with more depth aside there. I think he's more balance when you study him down the top line and quite a square in terms of the build. Young lady only path is going to be second. Second half is certainly going in terms of the body weight, shake out those hip and side. So I think I can pick that in terms of his build. Relaxing there in the angle to your shoulder, making it a shot more athletic in terms of how it was to run that. But Mike here, nice complete swing.
Class 6, Alexia Olson from Escambia, and placing first in Class 6, Zaylor Gordy from Randolph County. We're ready for Class 7. We have 2 entries, steers weighing 1,005 to 1,095. We need Emma Paget from Connecticut County and Hudson Ford from Geneva.
What's up, man? Don't put the smoke in the house. I didn't do it. It was good.
Pair of crossbred steers out here in our second class that are certainly extremely contrasting in terms of their type of time. Young man's calf that's going to win the class, just moderate, dense, stout and square, stout featured, wide back, big headed kind of cattle. That's right in terms of his rib shape. I'd like to make him a shot more attractive in terms of the shape to his skull and just square him up in terms of how he hits the surface from behind, but a really nice complete square build kind of calf to go ahead and win the class rather handily. Young lady steers going to be second, lots of length of body, lots of scale and frame to this calf. He needs to come with a shot more muscle, a shot more skeletal width, but certainly 2 different kinds of cattle that certainly have value to the industry out here.
Placing second, Class 7, Emma Paget, and first is Hudson Ford. We're now ready for Class 8. We have 3 steers weighing between 1,135 and 1,175. We need entries from Cameron Ewing, Escambia County, Garrett Bowman, Monroe County, and James Williamson, Escambia County.
So you gonna put it into the front seat? How's the state to the west? How's the state to the west?
Well, y'all be back on that. Oh, yes, sir. Back, we're in Fulton. Teacher Wallace, Teacher Wallace. Great. Perfect.
What's good to have you back today?
I'll be here. I applied for an extension job with livestock. Assistant director for extension. So character ability to separate professional from personal lives.
That's